Hi, welcome to Live with Joy. Good morning and happy Monday to everybody. Here we are at the beginning of our week, starting our new week of workouts. We're just going to give it a few moments for everybody to come on, find that post, and then we'll get started and talk about what we're going to do today and talk about what we're going to do for the week, okay? As you start to get on, you will need today to have your dumbbells, and you're also going to want to have a folded mat. So I have like a folded yoga mat that I'm going to use. You can have a pillow, you can have a folded towel, anything to provide some cushions for your knees if you're going to come down to the floor. And I will have some options today that you can stand up. You absolutely do not have to come to the floor for the exercises that we're doing. But for those of you who do want to go to the floor, you're going to incorporate a little bit more muscles in your workout that needs to get engaged, especially through that center and that core if you're going to come down to that floor. But as you can see from the title, what we are going to be working today is the upper body, and it is upper body Tabata. And that is what we're going to be doing all this week is Tabata workouts from Monday through Friday. Every day we're going to have a different Tabata workout that's going to focus on something different, okay? So today it's all about the upper body and we're working our Tabata drill. So that means we're going to have 5 circuits. Today, it's going to be 2 exercises in each one of those circuits, which means you'll do them 4 times each for 20 seconds each, and you'll have that 10 seconds of a moment in between where for those of you who are going to come down to the floor and up from the floor, that is going to be your transition time to come down to the floor and to come back up. But once again, you do not have to come to the floor. I will show you those options. Basically, you can do all of the exercises standing as well, but if you want to utilize a little bit more muscles, get your body weight involved, then you're going to want to come to that floor so you can get a little bit deeper into some of those exercises, okay? Make sure that you have your dumbbells, and if you have different sizes to interchange between, make sure you have those sets available and handy so that you can work with what feels comfortable for the exercises that we're doing, okay? So what we want to do right now, of course, is just warm it up so that our body is ready to go with those Tabata drills. All right, let's get that music started, and then we are gonna warm it up together as a group. Let's march it out right and left. Get those shoulders down to track that and engage that center. You wanna have that good posture throughout. Keep it right here, march it. Let's go 8 more, just that march. 8. 4, 3, 2, let's heel across, take a little push. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, step touch, take it side to side. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap it, reach. 8 more, reach across. 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, back across, let's reach. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, hamstring curl, pull it back. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, knees to the front, let's pull. 8 more, 8. 4, 3, 2, back to the hamstrings, just for 8. 4, 3, 2, reach across and tap. 4, 3, 2, reach it overhead, up. 4, 3, 2, back across, let's reach. 4, 3, 2, step touch, and press. 4, 3, 2, heel across, push forward. 4, 3, 2, march it out. Right and left. Keep marching, roll those shoulders back, take it back. 3 more, roll. 2, take those legs out wide and hold. Hands on those thighs, and hinge forward, flat back. Let's hold, and roll it up halfway. Stretch that spine. Take that flat back down. Roll it all the way up, allow that head to come up last, and roll the shoulders back. All right, so I'm gonna grab my mat, because I'm coming to the floor. If you're not coming to the floor, you don't have to have that mat. Watch me for your first 2 exercises. And you get that clock ready to go. All right, so I'm gonna start with bicep curls. We're gonna rotate through those curls. So you gotta rotate up and rotate back to my side. Now, second exercise, I'm gonna come to the floor, but let me show you your standing one. Hinge forward and alternate a row. If you're coming down to the floor, you're gonna bring it up into your plank position and pull right here for a renegade row. Now you can also come down and keep your knees on your mat. Okay, you're gonna be in a nice position to really hit that back, okay? So you can do it up on your feet, on your knees, or in that full plank, okay? All right, let's grab those weights. Get your body set, shoulders down and back, engage that center, and go for those rotating curls. Now you have only 20 seconds, okay? So it's not gonna be that long of a time. You can go for speed if you want today. You can go for slow and heavy. You decide what you want to go with, okay? That I'm gonna leave up to you. If you got those lighter weights, you can work a little bit more through that speed if you choose. If you got those heavier weights, then you're working a little bit more for that weight, okay? Let's come on down, or on your feet, alternate that pull with that hinge forward. Get yourself set in your position wherever you are, and go for set number 1 of those renegade rows. Okay, remember, you can be on your knees. You can also be standing, and you're hinged forward, but you're still alternating those rows that are coming up. And if you're in that plank position, the wider you take the feet, the stronger that base is, easier it's going to be to hold that plank. Come on up. Get your shoulders down and back, engage your center. Get ready. Back to those curls right here. And you can put those weights down first, come to the ground, you can come up and then grab those weights. Do what feels comfortable to you if you're coming up and down, okay? Find what works for you. And again, you can hinge forward, go for that alternating row. You can come down on your knees and stay on your knees, or you can pop it up into that full plank and hit those renegade rows right here. And again, if you want to get up first, not having those weights and then grab the weights, if you feel comfortable coming up and into your position, holding on to those weights, go ahead and do so. Just make sure whatever you do, you're doing it safely. If it's too much to keep coming up and down, you're finding that it's too overwhelming, do the option on your feet. So again, you're going to hinge forward and go for those alternating rows. Once that time starts, you'll come down, stay on your knees, or you'll pop it up into that full plank and get your renegade rows in from here. Finish up that last one, and making our way up for one more set right here. Shoulders down and back, engage your center, breathe, and go for those double curls. Get that last one in. Make your way down, or staying on your feet, just moving forward. Staying on those knees, or once that time hits, set it up into that full plank and go right here for those renegade rows. And you are all done with circuit number 1. So I'm going to go a little bit lighter for circuit 2. And I'm going to show you what that is. Right here, we're going to go for our rotating Arnold press. Now if you can't come all the way up, you're right here. Now exercise number 2, you only need one weight. So if you're standing, you're holding in front of that belly and you're pushing it out and in from here. If you're coming down, we're just going to be on our knees. Gives us a shorter position, and it's going to make the core have to engage even stronger because you're down on your knees in that kneeling position, okay? But you can, of course, just do that same exact movement on your feet. Going to be exactly the same thing. Only difference is on the floor, your core is going to need to activate just a little bit stronger as you push out and in, okay? Let's grab those weights, get them in position to rotate and press over that head in 3, in 2, and 1. Go. You're on that clock. Starting with that rotating Arnold press. And then either on your feet or on your knees, you only need to have that one weight. And you're going to push it out and in from that belly for the serving bicep. Holding on to just one weight. Good. So we'll make our way down. If you're coming down, one weight only. Get ready to set that position. Bring the weight right in front of that belly button, elbows tucked into your side, push out and in. On your feet or on your knees, either way, totally fine. So we're gonna either be on the floor in this position kneeling or in your plank position or your all fours. Okay, so those are the only 2 positions we're taking today, which is why we've got that folded mat, just to provide some cushion for those knees if you're gonna come down and up. Get set, in position, and go. Back to that Arnold press. You guys stay right there. I'm gonna come on in, say hi. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday, guys. Here we are at the beginning of our week. I hope that you're ready for your workouts, starting with today. Okay, this is gonna set your week, right? Maybe you weren't in the mood today, but maybe you'll feel better once you get it done and over with, right? All right, let's go. On your feet or on that floor in that kneeling position. Set that weight in front of your belly button and go. Push it out and in. Set number 2 right here. You got to engage those glutes and that core, especially as you're kneeling, but also on your feet. Think about what is helping to keep you in that position as you extend that weight out in front of you. Good, let's make our way up. Or if you're on your feet, just hold off, take a little rest, make sure you go grab that other weight. Get ready to set your position right here for set number 3. Rotating press. Make sure that you are not letting those hips go in front of you, right? We keep them underneath the shoulders. Also make sure you don't tuck that chin in. You want to keep space between your chin and your chest and keep your neck in alignment with your spine the entire time. All right, getting in position. Shoulders are down and back. Set it and go. Set number 3, and then just one more set of each. Good, finishing up that last one, making your way back up, or one more set right here. Get your feet in position, get your shoulders down and back. Set those weights up, and go. Finish up that last one. Staying up or coming down. Getting ready to set that position. Get your shoulders and your upper body where it needs to be. Set that weight in front of your belly and go. Out and in right here. And all done. All right, I'm gonna actually go for even light weights for our next 2 exercises, so watch me. First of all, on our feet, shoulders down and back. It's called the scooping press. Then we rotate up and bring those palms to the ceiling, weights coming together. Okay, then we're gonna get rid of one weight as well. Actually, if you're on your feet, you're gonna hold on to both of them, so watch me. It's gonna be up, extend back, and down. Okay, so you're doing that little row, but you're getting a kickback now with the triceps, okay? If you're gonna be on your feet, I'm gonna actually use just one weight, then I'm gonna alternate from one hand to the other, so I don't have to hold the other weight in my hand, okay? On all fours, or again, in that plank position, transfer to the other hand, and grab. So that's where I'm gonna use one just in the middle, and alternate the hand that it comes to, okay? But if you're gonna stay on your feet, keep them in your hands, because it's a little more awkward to make that transfer from hand to hand, so just hold on to both of them, okay? All right, so we're gonna go for that scooping press first. That's gonna engage that chest as you bring the weights together. Shoulders down and back, engage your center. 3, 2, and go. On that clock right here. Rotate and bring those weights together. You wanna bring them together until they touch. That's that chest that's activating to bring those weights in and together. You don't want to slam them. You're placing them. It's just a light little tap of those weights together. Those palms up and rotate back to the side. Now again, either staying here to alternate or coming down to the knees. Take one weight to the side. All fours here as you come up and kick it back. Or up in that full plank as you bring that elbow up and then kick it back through the back of that arm right here. And then making your way up if you're down, hinging up if you're up. Get those shoulders down and back, engage that center, feet placement. Think about all those adjustments you need to make before that clock starts. And then into that scooping press for set number 2. Good, finishing up that last one. Either hinging forward with both weights in your hand or coming down on all fours. Or getting ready to step into that plank position and lifting and kicking back into that tricep kickback. Hinging up or making your way back up to standing, getting everything set in position, shoulders down, open up that chest. Set number 3. Good, hinging forward or coming down, getting rid of one weight. And this week we're getting all that upper body done in one day. All those major muscle groups are working. Doesn't mean that the upper body will not have to work the rest of the week with anything that we're doing, but we're getting our strength done right at the beginning of the week. Every major muscle of that upper body is coming into play today to help assist you through this morning workout. Come on up. We got one more set to go. Shoulders down, try to engage that center. Let's go. Last and final set right here. Scooping press. Nice and easy, making your way down or hinging forward. Getting ready with one of those weights, all four staying here, or setting it up in that full plank and going for that kickback. And all done. All right, I'm gonna go one more step further, go a little bit lighter for the next one. You can stay with those 5 pounds if you have them, see if they're okay for you. For me, I know we got lateral shoulder movement, which I like to go a little bit lighter with for that shoulder. Okay, so watch me. First exercise is coming up. We're doing double tricep extension, so one weight in each hand. Now, if for some reason you can't get those weights overhead, you can just do a double kickback, okay? So instead of that single one, now the elbows are gonna stay up and they're gonna go for that double kickback. But then you're gonna need to come up, take a rest in between, okay? Because your next exercise, you're also, actually no, you're not, you're up nice and tall. So for the first one, you'd be hinged forward on your feet. Second one, we're going lateral raises. So you're actually upright for that one, so you'll get a break from that hinging. If you're coming to the floor, we're up on our knees, okay? Which once again, because we're a little bit shorter, you're gonna have more core engagement to keep everything locked in position, okay? Rather than being on the feet. But again, you don't have to come down here. It's just an option, okay? So you can stay on your feet, get your kickbacks in here, or again, if you can, overhead for tricep extensions, and then into your lateral movement. All right, so get yourself set, whether you're gonna be here, or you're gonna start up here, in 2, and 1. So again, if you can't come overhead, then you're opting for that tricep kickback. Both arms hinge forward, elbows up, and you're going into that double tricep kickback. If you can, you're here with me on that tricep extension behind the head, just to get another position. But those double kickbacks still gonna work the same muscle group. Nice and easy, lowering down, getting ready for that lateral raise. Or if you're coming down with me, just up on your knees, kneeling, engage center, and right here. No higher than those shoulders. Lock everything in position from your hips. Make sure the hips aren't coming forward. Good, and we're coming back up on our feet. You can stay on the floor if you wanted to do these, but I don't want to come up and down. I'm also thinking about using my legs, and I'm working this from the floor up movement, okay? So I'm actually, even though I'm not working my legs, the exercise that we're doing coming up and down from the ground is a functional exercise that's gonna help improve you from coming up and coming down. We've got 10 seconds to do it. So I've just kind of snuck this little up and down movement to try to get a little more efficient with bringing yourself up and down from that floor. Okay, again, it's an option. You don't have to take it. You can stay on your feet the entire time. It's like a little bonus to the workout today. Working that little functional exercise of coming up and down. All right, getting ready to, again, either hinge forward, get the elbows up and kick back, or get the arms overhead and take it behind right here. Good. Again, you can be staying here or coming down. Getting those shoulders down and back. And right here. And then you got one more set of each left to go. You're on your feet, on your knees, coming up, getting up to your feet. If you're on your feet, you're just staying there, getting ready to set yourself for the tricep kickback or Tricep extensions here with me for your final set. Good, nice and easy. Coming down or staying on your feet. Shoulders down and back, engaging that center. And right here. So we've got 6 circuits. We have 2 more to go. I think I might have said 5 in the beginning, but for those Tabata circuits, all week we have 6 circuits. Make it 24 minutes, and then the time in between to preview takes over that 30 minutes time, okay? So we got 2 more circuits left to go. Let's get some water. I'm gonna reset that clock. All right, I'm gonna grab a little bit of water and I'm gonna show you the next 2 moves, which, if you know them by name, will be a high pull or an upright row, some people call it, and then a side plank. But I'm gonna give you the option standing, which is gonna require no weights for the second exercise if you're gonna stay on your feet. Okay, so do not do it with the weights if you're staying on your feet. All right, so right here, shoulders are down and back, and a high pull is right here, okay? Just bringing the weights to about your chest, elbows no higher than the shoulders, and keeping it nice and close. Now, if you're staying on your feet, the weights are coming down, the hands are coming together, okay? And you're just gonna follow that hand behind you and squeeze through the back of the arm in the back as you do that, okay? And you get that little twist going with it. You're coming to the floor, you're using just 1 weight. You want to come into a plank position or stay with 1 knee down. So if you have 1 knee down, you're going to be right here, keeping it close. So you're going to come up to that position where you're rotated, and then bring it back down. Keep it close to the body. And again, you can do this on your feet as well, close to the body, up, and then back down on the other side, okay? So once again, if you're up, you want to come into that final move where you're here. So same thing when we would be on the floor, okay? Then you can rotate into it just like that, okay? All right, so again, high pull to start. Grab whatever weights you want with that. You can also keep a lighter one down on the floor, which is what I'm gonna do for that side plank, so I don't have to go so heavy for that second move, okay? Let's grab those weights and get ready for that high pull in 2 and 1. All right, you are on the clock. So right here, bringing those weights up to about the chest. Okay, you're not trying to do a big movement. You don't want to jerk through this, and you don't want those elbows coming up higher than those shoulders. Engage that center, and nice and easy, get those weights down. So again, if you're keeping 1 knee on that floor, you're gonna rotate into it here. And if you're on your feet, you're just rotating, remember, without that weight. You don't want to have that weight, okay? In that position, you can't hold the weight. It's a different movement. It's more of a twist, and then this is where you want to end up, okay? Whether you're on the floor or you're standing, you're in this nice open position, okay? So even when you're here, open position, okay? Let's grab those weights and get ready for that high pull. Shoulders down and back, set your position, engage your center, and right here. Good, weights down, and remember, if you're on your feet, weights all the way down. You want to come into this position where everything is open, that back is tight, and you're twisted into it, okay? And same thing if you're down here, even if you have 1 knee, you're twisted and you're looking up at that hand, and if you're standing, you're looking back at that hand. Just going to be in a different position, and you're not going to use the weight if you're on your feet. You're going to open up through that chest, you're going to contract through that back, but you're not going to have that weight in your hand. All right, let's make our way up. Set number 3, shoulders down and back, engage that center, and right here. All right, make your way down, or again, staying up. You could also do this kneeling if you wanted to, but just standing is fine as well. Right here, but if you find that you're struggling with the weight, you can do it without the weight here, okay? Or you can do it without the weight here on your knees if you're not ready to come up to that standing position yet. Good, let's make our way up for our final exercise here. On our feet for that high pull, shoulders down and back, center is engaged, and our final set right here. All right, last and final set right here, side planks, or again, rotating into it. It's like a standing side plank, okay, so that you end up in this position right here on your feet. Good, make your way up. You can put those weights away and grab something lighter, okay, for our next two moves and our final circuit. So I'm gonna go with 3 pounds. Because again, this is shoulder driven. I have a shoulder injury, so I like to keep my shoulder stuff light. You can go heavier, and if you're struggling, then you can go lighter, okay? But we're doing frontal raises, palms are down. You're not coming any higher than shoulder height as you come up, okay? And then if you're on your feet, you're gonna hinge forward, and we're going for those rear shoulder blades with those reverse flies. On your knees, hinge forward. This is gonna require a little bit more core-driven work here to keep you in position because you're shorter, okay? So up to you whether you wanna come up and down, you don't have to. It's the same exact move for the upper body, just a little bit more core engagement, okay? All right, so front, and then side, hinge forward because you want to hit the rear part of those shoulders. So we're doing front and back of those shoulders right now. Set your position. 3, 2, and go. Last and final circuit, we're on the clock right here. Nice straight arms, but you want to keep a soft elbow. So it's not necessarily bent. You don't want to be here. Okay, you want to keep them straight, but you don't want to keep them locked. You want to make sure that that elbow feels somewhat soft. Now again, here, palms face each other for that reverse fly, keeping those arms nice and straight. Or you want to get a little bit more core activation. We're going to be on our knees, and we're going to do the same thing from here. Good, if you're on that floor, making your way up. Again, that functional movement coming up from that ground after every exercise. So think about how many times you have to do that in 6 circuits of 8 times down and up. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. You guys, I hope that you hear. You guys are going to tell me that after class, because I just did the wrong exercise. I came up and I did the same thing standing. No worries. I'm going to come right back here, and then I'm going to get those frontal raises in next time. But I wonder who caught that. I wonder who at home was saying, wait a second, she's doing the wrong exercise. I hope you guys got it, and you did your frontal raises instead. Can't always be perfect, right, guys? We all know that. All right, come on up. All right, now I won't make that mistake again. Setting yourself in position, and we're going up for those frontal raises in 2 and 1. All right, so we're on set number 3. Straight up. Hopefully you did that one last time. Didn't follow me on that one. Good, let's go. Down or again, hinging forward. Either way, you don't have to do this down and up. Again, functional exercise that we put in today just as an optional movement. All right, making our way up. If you're on that floor, last and final time, front raises, shoulders down and back, engage that center. Hold yourself in good position. And right here, for our final set. Good, last time making our way down. If you're coming down, getting ready to hinge forward if you're standing, or hinge forward if you're on the knees, and open up into that reverse flat. Finishing up that last one. One more final time. Let's make our way up to meet everybody standing. I'm going to take that mat out of the way. We don't need it anymore. Get a little bit of water and let's stretch it out, guys. Let's start to roll those shoulders down and back and away from the ears. And then we'll get that stretch in. Roll them back. So you got that upper body out of the way. First day of that week, all those major muscles of the upper body. Let's hold. Take the right arm up and across. Press it in right here. Okay, and once again, it doesn't mean that that upper body's not going to have to work the rest of the week. Not at all. But our full upper body workout done. Check it off. Bring it up. Take it back. Reach down and press. Let's lengthen up that arm, grab the wrist, just take a little pull up so you're stretching up through that shoulder and also through that side. And bring it up. Let's take the arms down, interlock, open up that chest. Extend the arms out if you can. Your hands are interlocked, and if not, you're just reaching for them. And release. Let's take the left arm across that chest, press it in. Let's take that same arm up and back, reach down the back, press back. Lengthen that arm up, grab the wrist, and take it a little pull up and away. And center, release, interlock. Open up the chest, squeeze and retract those shoulder blades back. Engage that center. Good, and release. I want you to interlock your hands, bring them here, or loosely here. Open up that chest, bring the elbows together, and open up. Good, take it out, open here. And relax, let's take a couple deep breaths in. Exhale, one more time in. Exhale, and you guys are all done. Let me just also talk to you for a second about coming up this week. I believe they're starting some outdoor workouts. I will be doing a couple of them, okay, which will take the place of our Live with Joyce, but I believe it will still be virtual for you. There will be a time change on those days. There's an app to sign up if you want to come and do them live, like physically live outdoors with me, but I believe you'll also get them at home. I'll have more details for you as we proceed through the week, but I believe they are starting by the end of this week, okay? I think I'm scheduled for Friday at 9:30, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I just want to make sure that everything is running and ready to go, but I'm just mentioning it to you so you guys will be ready for it. I believe there is an app that's coming out today, and you can start to download that and play with it and see if you want to sign up for things that might be already scheduled, okay? But I will give you some more details. I just want to make sure that we're buttoned up and this is actually moving forward, and we're doing all of this, but I believe in It is all starting and happening this week, so stay tuned. I will give you more information as we go through that week. You can also call if you'd like to get some information that I may not have all the details for just yet, but it is happening, it's coming, it's underway, and everything is in development and getting ready to start. I believe at the end of this week, that's what they're shooting for. So just stay tuned, okay? Tomorrow, another workout with me. Again, Tabata is our focus this week, so same sequencing the entire week, but different muscle groups, different exercises, different things that we'll be working, cardio, core, lower body. We'll see what's planned for the week, but it's gonna all be about Tabata this week. Tabata drills every single morning, okay? So I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to save or share this workout if you want it, or come back to this page and click on videos to see everything that we've done so far, which we're well into our 80, I believe this is 84 or something like that, as far as our workouts go. So there's so much there for you that you can do any time of the day, okay? Awesome work, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.